We're asked which of the following circuits is part of a typical DC power supply. And if we look at the notes linked below the like button on page 63 about, we are going to see a section on power supplies. So we have a diagram of how this works right here, and below it, the actual current to time. One of the most useful applications of diodes is for DC power supplies, and these convert AC voltage input into DC voltage output so we can use it. A transformer steps down the voltage to a useful value, so like 12 volts, and provides isolation between the user and the AC power grid. And that is this part right here. It's going to just take this wave as it is right here, not doing anything with it yet. A diode rectifier converts the bipolar AC voltage into unipolar pulses. So unipolar pulses is basically saying, well, we're going from up, down to just how we have it up here, where it's just up the entire time. A filter is going to smooth out the pulses, leaving only small variations. So after we hit this filter, it's going to look something like this. And this is a ripple. A voltage regulator, which is the next thing, keeps the output voltage constant. So that's where the DC comes in, as both the input voltage and load current vary. So we have our voltage output and we have some current going over this to our actual load. And this could be like a Zener diode or an IC regulator. So which of these are part of a typical power supply? Well, we have a load, but there's no load resistance here. That's part of our power supply. A diode limiter, that's not true. We have a diode rectifier, and the diode rectifier converts the bipolar AC voltage into unipolar pulses. And we have a voltage regulator, which is true. We do have one because a voltage regulator keeps the output voltage constant. It's what makes it into the DC direct current flat line. It's obviously not going to be all of these, and we don't need a high pass filter in here, so the answer is going to be a voltage regulator. If we had other different options, we would just look at our power supply diagram here.